Which
Yeah, when you want a person, you got to
do
do
everything,
that.
conduct a business test.
Just fucking years
Right,
later.
anywhere close to. We will listen to the rock and roll. Sound of Rush Times.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
You have to.
If I don't, it's on me. I need to watch
If
it.
you don't watch it by the end of the camp, I'm just gonna be so disappointed.
Because I've been saying I'm gonna do this for like 6 months.
I'm just telling you.
I will. There was a while there where it was on TV so much that my wife would fall asleep. Cool, I put it on. And she has seen it, and I would see pieces of it over time. I think she'd actually kind of like it.
This business, we have this. No, we should listen.
Oh, nice. Excellent. A lot of that. Yeah, I know.
I think most people are just, and all in the estimate, just, let's, if they can now.
Yeah. It's the first time in 2 years. But
Andy.
yeah. That's the thing. It's like coverage of these games.
Like it's.
That's right.
2017? Yeah, really.
Wow. Just for they would be on there for they would be on there for regular season.
Yeah, oh, yeah. That's 3 seasons. Yeah, see.
It's national left-hand.
Thinking ahead.
Yes.
Yes.
And even these.
That's better, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
Sure.
The second, that's it.
They're like,
Yeah, the second preseason game was where it was pretty good. Warren had that phenomenal interception.
there's like actual story.
Mahomes played Beaver. Cole had a good game. It was like in San Francisco. All the way out there.
At least there's one road game this year. It's
Everybody was booked their travel. I don't know why they think it was.
busting out there doing this stuff.
Well, that one was 9:30.
Yeah, I was flying commercial on the way. No way.
You can get how you get to land.
Yeah. I agree. It's a lot. It's just. It's like calling it late for now. Especially with the West Coast. Thursday night or last year. Yes, not measuring the odds are like.
I think that they get away with it most preseason staff with Patrick Mahomes. Which is rookie year. Never played.
We're so close. And it didn't really like that.
Yeah. But I mean, it's like preseason.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt like he was like trying to take a step back and as he stepped back, he got hit in the chest and fell.
That's all sort there. Right, but they still do like now just like in
30 seconds left in the game.
Yeah.
That's on my head. Well, I guess they are locker room. I didn't see any
No, they
non-starter. So Steve and Derek were video.
Steve stuff's right there.
Oh, yeah. But besides the starter crew, was Steve and Derek. I also wasn't interested in telling him. There's one more follow-up. When I was maybe more at the time.
Yes. Start thinking of stuff.
We have to do sideline disease, but it's hard to actually follow the game, you know? So I don't have to follow up with the game. Yeah.
Like, you're in the tough part, if you're right, you should get the puck up and down.
Yeah.
That's where we have to stop watching what's going on.
Yeah. I used to do that because I used to close. And I realized that nobody cared. So I used to do that, yeah.
But the problem is, what most people don't understand is that just puts that around the edge. Because of all the stuff that was happening, I was going through multiple rebounds.
Yeah. I didn't do my first version. Yeah. I have the Bills game last year.
Oh, sorry, I was first.
Just delete.
Yeah, thank you. When it was overtime, I was like, thank you.
I have like 10 minutes to.
Thank you. I really appreciate all this.
Hey, man.
How's the locker room, brother?
Well, just kind of got it. Spider sense was going off. Did anything could come out the back door? Without the announcement forward there. So, look, threw it away to the sideline. No, I didn't get it.
Oh, you didn't get it at all?
Yeah, no, it's still not open.
You can see the corn basically.
Really?
Good call.
But when it goes out there, like you're not gonna get it.
Would have been fine. In a positive.
Well, that's for bringing a lot of guys. What do you think?
Who was it again? It's Andy Reid, Justin Reid,
Justin
Rose
Karloff is Justin Watson.
Oh, okay.
Some funny guy wrote every couple of these to say there's no one out there.
Yes.
Well, nuts.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, that's the reason why you came in.
Well, I hate to miss that. But Karloff doesn't run right. So I don't want to miss that either.
Jody, Jody.
Well, why is Jody Force? No, he's like Primo was too.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm trying to like develop that rapport with Elijah. You're a case of that. Yes, I am.
Glad you're mine.
They were both in first place.
Put that aside.
Got home for the bottom tonight. They were having some.
I was just telling Matt here, I think that yell or two yells. You don't leave here and go straight to the airport.
Really?
No, I'm not gonna do something. I gotta fight tonight.
That's
All right. It was good to get a game under our belt here. I thought the ones and on both sides of the ball did well. The twos did a good job. I thought it was a great experience for the threes and the fours to get in there and get some experience under, like I said, under their belt. So we've got plenty to work on there, and we'll do that. But again, some of those young guys that had a chance to play today with the ones and the twos are guys that will be asking to play this season. So I was happy with their production there. Anyways, with that, time's yours.
Well, you mentioned some of those young guys, and obviously Isaiah Pacheco was one of them. How did you think he looked out there today, even with the limited repetitions?
Yeah, I thought he ran hard and played fast. He didn't look like it. He shied down from anything. Pretty accurate with the things that he did. So I thought he did a nice job. He's one of the young guys that I was happy had a chance to play.
Andy, Karlaftis had the sack, but it wasn't the only time he was making trouble back there. How did you see his game?
Yeah, no, I thought he did some good things. I thought the D-line, those first couple of units played well. They put pressure on, and Karlaftis was part of that. He had a sack. He got another chance for a strip sack and was close on another sack. So he was pretty productive there.
And a couple of things that stood out about him, but obviously the motor you've been talking about from day one, but the feel for the game is also there too. Did you see kind of a convergence of that already? Yeah,
he's a sharp kid. He wants to do the right things. He talks to everybody, all those veteran players. He asks questions. He's not afraid to learn. And he's got a good D-line coach that can teach him. So I think he's a sponge right now with all that.
Justin Reed with the extra point, is he now officially your backup kicker?
Yeah, listen, it's hard to, truthfully, it's hard to find a backup kicker. You can't carry two of them, right? I mean, that's a tough thing to do. So for him to be a legitimate kicker, I think is a positive thing for us. So he can boom it now. And he had the one muff up in training camp, but he's been pretty good with his kicks.
Andy, Patrick's Day, I wonder if you could sum that up and maybe just provide any insight on the one pass to Marquez. But it looked like, I think he had a different option and he adjusted pretty late to come back across the grain. Yeah, so Marquez is one of the primary parts of that route, and he looks through the Y and shoots at it. So on that, his arm got hit, and or it would have been a touchdown. So he was on it, and but that's how sometimes. Oh, you mean on the incompletion? Yeah. Okay. Which one are you talking about? I think it was another one that I think it was Marquez coming. Patrick was running hard right, and came back across the green, got completed. Completed too. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, 7 for 8. There's only one that he missed, and that was the one. So yeah. Focused on that. Yeah. Right. Yeah. The rhythm was pretty good. Yeah. No, I thought he did some good things there. Yeah. Tried to throw the ball a little bit with him. Came out throwing first couple of plays. Did you get worried about the field condition at all, or it wasn't a factor? No. A lot better than my high school field was. And you're saying not much. Yeah, Sanderson.
You guys good? Everybody? Good.
All right, good. Thanks. Yep. Thank you.
All righty.
Patrick, did you just sort of describe how you felt out there? Brief, but pretty potent, it seemed like.
Yeah, we did what we were supposed to do. We went out there. We were able to spread the football around, get a lot of different guys involved, and found a way to get in the end zone. And that was what our goal was to come out here and score a touchdown. And we did that. So it was definitely a good day and something we can build on.
Can you describe what happened on the one misfire? I guess was your arm got hit. Yeah. But it looked like shot at the end zone. Mm-hmm. Everything you wanted there. Is that how it went? Yeah, exactly. Arm got hit, so I didn't get to fully get through the throw. It kind of yanked it down a little bit, but I thought Marquez did a great job on one-on-one coverage on that post route, getting open. I felt the safety had kind of cheated over to the left side, and so I was trying to make that throw, and obviously arm got hit, didn't make the throw, but it was good to see him get open on man-to-man coverage down there in the red zone.
Patrick, how much of that? I think you're talking about the play with Marquez. Mm-hmm. How much of that comes from you obviously had these guys down in Texas, and how much of it comes from your comfort level that you gained over these last month?
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it. Obviously, you saw me get out of the pocket a little here and there, and they were able to kind of find those open spaces. And with Marquez, especially, I mean, being with Aaron, I think he's done a lot of that in his career so far. So I think it'll be an easy transition for him. I think you've seen Juju in training doing the same stuff, and obviously guys like McCall and Trav are going to be able to do that. So it was good to get that first series out of the way and get a touchdown to have something to build on when we watch the film.
Do you have options on that play though?
I mean, there's several options on all our plays, but I mean, it's good to just see the guys working kind of in game speed, being able to think, run the right routes, kind of get in and out of the huddle, and then make plays happen. And so that's what you want. I mean, obviously, it's a very simple offense right now, but being able to go out there and execute at a high level, and I mean, that's stuff we've seen in practice, but to see it in a game against another team, is definitely something to build on.
What's your sense? What's your sense of Karlaftis's readiness after just seeing him more and more and seeing the whole pace with which he plays and applied against a game today?
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna go hard the entire time. I mean, that's just who he is. That's what's got him here. And I think he'll keep crafting his skills every single week to get better and better. And he's a guy that works extremely hard. So I know he's gonna keep getting better and better. The only thing we have to work on is his celebration, because I don't know what that was. He did like a double arm flex down. I've never seen that one. I was like, maybe at least go up with the flex if you're gonna do something. So we're gonna work on that and we'll get back to you.
Couple more guys. What do you think of the field conditions?
Yeah, I mean, it was good. I mean, they're a little, I think they had some type of concert, so there was some stuff here and there, but I mean, it wasn't any crazy bad shape or anything like that. So I love playing here at Soldier Field. I mean, it's an awesome stadium. You feel the history of it, and hopefully I get to play a couple more games here and try to do whatever I can to win them.
Patrick, I want to say that your completions came to 6 different guys, if I'm not mistaken. Is that what we should expect with this offense, as far as we're so used to Tyreek and Travis, but what excites you about having that diversity?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot like that this year. I mean, it's going to come from everywhere. We saw kind of 6 different receivers. Juju didn't even get a catch. You didn't see any of the other tight ends get catches. And so I think any other running backs. So I think it's going to come from everywhere this year. It's going to be hard for teams to kind of game plan against. I mean, obviously Travis is going to probably have a lot of catches. That's just who he is. But I think other than that, it's going to come from the whole group. And I think the guys have kind of embraced that and know that whenever their number does get called, they're going to make a play. And if the other guy makes the play, they're going to be happy for him. And that's what you want on the team as offense.
Patrick, you've had a little bit of a sense of connection with Justin Watson. I'm curious what you thought about his game and how much this does for him to get in the flow.
Yeah, I mean, I think you've seen it all training camp, and I saw it all OTAs and everything like that. I mean, he can fly, but he's a bigger guy and can make those tough catches. And props to Shane, because I was saying throw the underneath route on the sideline to get the first down, and Shane threw the post down the middle and gave Watson a chance to go up and make a play. And it's good to see him not only show his speed, but be able to make those tough catches across the middle of the field and getting in the end zone. So just like everything else, the guys are just ready for their number to get called, and they go out there and make plays whenever their number's called.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
Okay, ready? Go.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm gonna say
It's the golden toe.
All right, guys.
Golden toe. So you mentioned the other day that it was on your bucket list to make a field goal or an extra point.
Man, I can finally check that one off. Yeah, it's a great feeling.
When did you know that they were actually going to? Because you kind of hinted at it on Thursday, but did you know coming into this weekend that you would get this shot?
I didn't know for sure, but coaches did let me know. Coach Reed let me know if it looked good in pregame. Then if the opportunity presented itself, they'll give me a shot. And pregame went pretty well, and I got the opportunity, and went down the middle. So it was awesome.
You had mentioned also on Thursday you wanted the younger players to just go. And
Yeah.
How do you think they did today, and based on what you wanted to see?
Yeah. I think that early on in the game, the young guys that played early on did really well. Later on in the game, I think that we have a little bit of work to still do, some rust to iron out there, but that's to be expected. It's the first preseason game. It's a lot of these guys' first time putting on an NFL jersey. So it's good for them to have that experience, and we're going to be able to build on that, watch the film, build on that, go back into the locker room, and be ready for Washington to add on to it.
Justin, I realize you're mostly cognizant of defensive backfield, but I wonder how much of an impression George Karlaftis has made on you and made today.
Yeah. The best thing that I love to see about him is he just has a motor. I mean, the kid was just going all out. I mean, one of the plays that they ended up, the quarterback held it for a half second longer. He would have had a strip sack. So he's having an impressive debut. He's the type of guy, smart player, that he's going to keep that motor going, and he's going to help us this year.
That's good. Okay, thank you.
Bet. Quick and easy. Thanks.
Right, that's it.
You got it.
While we're here. Hey, Justin. How you doing?
All right, guys.
Princeton.
Oh man, that's a bad start. No Princeton men in here. I don't think so, at least. 2 Penn guys, though.
On the touchdown, Patrick was saying that props to Shane because he was looking to drop it a little lower, and you broke over. Could you just describe the play?
Yeah, big time props to Shane. So, we had a call. It was 3rd and 4, and we had 2 5-yard routes on the outside. But Shane saw it was too high, split safeties, and saw that void in the middle there. So he yelled out to me, for me to run that post route. She kind of audibled it. And so, like I said, to take a shot on 3rd and 4 into the end zone when you have 2 5-yard routes underneath, take some moxie. But, man, he delivered a strike. It's a great play, great adjustment, and a great all-around play by Shane.
We saw Patrick connect with 6 different receivers on that first opening drive. How dangerous can this offense be with so many options like that?
Yeah, they do such a great job here. I mean, obviously you have Patrick, just an unbelievable quarterback, arm talent. He's the full package. And then you look at Coach Reed, and, man, he's been in this game for so long. They've had fast guys. They've had big receivers. He's won with just about any type of receiver and tight end combination. So I think it'll look a little bit different this year, but definitely got some big body routes for MVS and Juju, and obviously we've seen what McCole can do and Trav. So there's a lot of talent out there, a lot of playmakers. I think it's gonna be exciting as an offense.
Justin, it seems like you had a pretty good sense of feel for the offense, but does a day like this make you feel like that you're even more woven in and really understand the nuances more and more?
Yeah, it's just since I've got here, it's been fun learning this offense and done a lot of good things I thought in practice. But, you just want to show up in the game. It's the first time that it's on TV, that everyone's seeing it all across the league. And so I was happy to go out there and put a good performance first time, fans seeing it, anyone who wasn't able to come to St. Joe's. Just anytime you put that Chiefs jersey on, you want to represent it well and play well. And so I was happy we could do that today.
Do you have a decent idea that you would get several targets today, or did it just kind of work out that way that you were targeting 6 times?
No, I wasn't sure. Just we had a feel for this was going to be the first 15 plays. We weren't sure how many plays that first group was going to get at receiver. So just kind of being fluid, but that's probably what this year will be for me, is supporting those guys, MVS, Juju, McCole. Just anytime my number's called on, be there, be in the right spot, and make the catch. So, I just feel like at this point, you can put me, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, we could line up at St. Joe's, we can line up in Chicago, anywhere, anytime. I'm ready to make a play for these guys at quarterback.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
All right, thank you guys.
You said the arch rival. It's like saying you said Kansas to you.
That's Ivy League football.
At least it gave a little moment of solidarity here.
All right, everybody.
George had a feel to at least get the NFL preseason debut going. It must have felt a lot different than camp.
Yeah, it was great to go up against someone else, new opponents and all that stuff. Kind of test where you're at, see how things are going and that kind of stuff. It was a great first taste.
It seemed like you got more than a little good push all the time, and on the verge of a couple other hits and a strip sack. How did you feel about just what you were able to generate?
Yeah, I think that you bring up a good point. It's the almost. I think the inches of the game, and I think that's a big difference between the NFL and college. Getting there versus almost getting there's a big difference. So that is something that you got to take back to the drawing board and practice on and work at. And in order to get those almost to being sacks.
Is that the thing you're coming out of this the most with? Not that you got.
I think that and then it just the speed of the game and just taking a second to take it all in. Those are my two big takeaways for the day.
You mentioned some of those almost and what ifs. How soon do you think you'll be looking at the film of that to see how you can improve on whatever needs to be improved?
I mean, I'll probably watch it on the way to the airport.
Okay.
Patrick thought you needed to work on your celebration a little bit.
Yeah, I'd agree. First one, you get all excited and you don't really know what to think and run around with, like a chicken with its head cut off, but that'll come with time.
What did you have kind of the arm?
I don't know. I can tell you.
How fulfilling was the sack, though? I mean,
It was good. It was good to, get a big third down stop, and get our offense the ball back. So it was great.
Good. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. That's it for us.
Great. Thank you. Locker room still open?
You know what? I'm not sure. Let me ask you. Okay.
Yeah. I'd agree. All right.
This concludes the visiting team.
Yeah, but that was. That's it, boys.
Yeah. Did they get it?
Yeah, we'll see you on the next one.
All right.
See you guys. Here's all that's ours. Stay.
So great.
Follow yourself. But that's nice.
You're welcome.